Hey folks, Larry's here, and today we're going to be talking about the Platinum Prefounte here on Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews. Now this pen came out, last year maybe, somewhere in there. It's an affordable pen. So I'm going to show you what the pen is like, talk a little bit about its little brother, and then I will do a writing sample, but I'm just going to dip the nib in the ink. That's going to help me from washing it all out. So, are you ready? Let's take a look. Here, my friends, is a beautiful, the blue one, the latest from Platinum. Not an expensive pen at all, but they put this in a whole different look, gave it a nice look. They pumped it up. So if you're going to interview, let's say you want to go from jeans to maybe slacks or dress it up with a suit, however you like to pump up your style. Well, this is what they did to the new one. So here's this little brother, I call it the Platinum Preppy. This is a dynamite pen, lovely pen. I think I got this back in 2015. One pen that I will never ever get rid of. I love it that much. So what's the difference in them? Well, they look about identical as length. The Prefounte has the metal clip versus the Preppy has a plastic clip. So a much styler looking clip for sure. Then you have the name right here on the front of the cap, and on the back, which is very important, it's got the 03F with Platinum made in Japan. So why is that important? I'll explain in a minute. Pull off cap. You can't post it very securely, won't come off. Or for those who prefer not to, I have small hands, so this is perfect. And I'm thinking if you have larger hands, this still might work for you. So let's go ahead and post this, and let's pull off cap with the Preppy. Same thing. Let's talk about the heart of the pen. Are you with me? This is very important. The nibs. Can we get a good close-up job of the nibs? Same type nibs. You can take them out, but they're the same nibs. Now, on the nib, it says P for Platinum, and it has the 03. Well, it's giving you the size of the nib and a number. And that 03, you're going to find it right up here, and it means fine. 03, can you get close up on that? So anyway, the camera won't pick it up, but that's what's on the back of the cap. So let's take them apart. Now this one has the empty cartridge in it. I can fill it up or use another Platinum cartridge, because that's all it's going to take, or get a converter for it. And this one, I can do the same thing with the Preppy, but I've been using this one as an eyedropper. Same thing. They just dressed up the newest one to make it look sharper, make it a nice looking upgrade on the pen. Really nice. So they're all friction fit. Just pull them out and push them back in, and you're good to go. So I think they did a great job on the big brother. So, Mr. Announcer, we have the Preppy, Platinum Preppy, and we have the now Platinum
Prefounte.
Very good. Nice looking pen. And I like the grip as well. The same as on the Preppy. You can see all the ink when it goes down into the feed, going into your nib. That's always pretty cool. It just looks really, really good. And you can't see it from here, but you can see little swirls going on around here in the barrel. This is where the barrel, this is where the rest of the unit screws into the barrel. So that's cool. Nice looking pen. So I think the next important part would be a writing sample. Now this one has a 0.5, so this is a medium nib. 0.3, this is a fine nib. And it has it back on the back of the cap. And I'm looking on the Preppy and I don't see the number anywhere. Okay, so that's going to take care of that. So are you ready for a quick little writing trip here? And I, again, am just going to dip the pen. I don't want to spill it. That's why I always put the cap back on. I've learned. So let's see if we have enough ink in here. Very nice nib on it. Sweet. And we'll try some reverse writing. And you can get some different line variation. You can find these pens really everywhere. One last thing, let's do a little wet test for a fine nib. It lays down the ink nicely. It's not wet, but it does lay down the ink really nice. Okay, so yeah, you know, you can find them at Gold Spot Pens, Anderson Pens, Pen Chalet, I think the iPen store, Dougal's pens. So, I mean, they're like everywhere. Very popular pen, very good looking pen, sharp looking pen. Feels great in the hands. You know, it's dimensions, before I forget, is going to be the overall close 5.43 inches. Okay. Posted, it's going to be 6.02 inches. The overall weight, 10 G's. Can be used as an eyedropper. I have a lot of people that are loving eyedroppers. The bottom material used is resin. The grip is resin. Nice little snap. Pow. I like that crisp sound. So remember, you need to get a platinum converter for it. Doesn't come with one. I do like the silver clip on the pen. I like the design. I like the look, the shape. It's just a cool pen at a cool price. Slip and seal mechanism prevents ink from drying out, they say. There was first a Platinum Preppy that was launched back in 2007. And it was a very popular pen. I mean, for a wide range of folks. Then all knew the Platinum
Prefounte.
Thank you. Model came out targeted for more the adults that were wanting a more design but retaining the basic function of the Preppy, which they did. And here they are, both side by side. Now, for both business and daily use, as well as for us beginners, don't forget the beginners, the eyedropper ring, the O-ring, and small amounts of silicone grease on the thread, right there on the threads, and you can make this into your own very own forever eyedropper. So, that's a little bit on the Platinum Preppy. They have that, I guess that's the cap inside that helps it from drying out. I know I have a Platinum Cool that I've reviewed, and I've let that sit on my desk, inked up, for a little over a month. And then I tried it the other day, testing it to see if it was going to start up, and it just started up just fine. It wrote just fine. And I'm not sure if even the Cool has a that inner cap inside to help it from drying out. Maybe they all do, but I bet it does. If the Preppy is the same way, I have left this pen inked up, Bay State Blue, as an eyedropper for 6 to 8 months, believe it or not. And then I went ahead and tested it, and it was a dream. I love Preppies. Years ago, I gave a bunch away, but I need to get some updated ones, don't you think? So, you can't go wrong with a Preppy, for real. And you cannot go wrong with this pen. Super nice, beautiful, good-looking pens, come in different colors. They have great nibs. They write extremely well. So I think you're going to get a bang for your buck on this. Well, that's going to wrap it up, my good friends. Thank you for taking the time and joining me on Larry's Fountain Pen. But before I go, I need to remind you, are you into vintage? Seriously. Are you into vintage ballpoint pens? Like Parker? Are you into vintage fountain pens, rollerball pens, gel pens, felt tips, mechanical pencils, inks? Then I think it's time for you to check out the new kid in town. His name is Big Bad Brad. B-A-Brad. Brad. Spell it. Mr. Announcer, help me out here. B.
R-A-D.
Or B-A-D-R. Or B-R-O-D. Isn't that wrong?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding. Check out Super Duper Whooper Big Bad Brad. Where at, Mr. Announcer?
A.B. Rustic Relics.
Now remember, you can find him on eBay. That's not good enough? Find him on Facebook. that's not good enough, find him on Instagram. Then you can go to
Etsy's.
Estes, and there's one more, Twitter, I believe. So he's everywhere. So it's not going to hurt to see all his stuff. He's now have over 1,000 items. And Brad and his wife buy continuously. So they'll have a well-stocked store on their websites for people that are looking for certain ballpoints or gel roller balls or fountain pens or mechanical pencils. So that's going to do it. I promise. Brad and his wife is?
AB Rustic Relics.
His wife's name is?
Amara.
Thank you. The best to you both. Until next time, be safe, God bless, and remember, please, please don't text and drive, my friends. See you later. God bless.